Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Speedrun Link's Awakening DX 100%. So, in the last episode, we explained flock clips, we explained diagonal movement, we talked about some route differences between mine and Zorlax's routes, super jumps, photos, all that good stuff. In this episode, we are going to be taking on Dungeon 2, which is not a really difficult dungeon. There's mostly just some execution-based stuff that you will need to practice to get into your muscle memory, but it's not too bad once you get it down. So, starting off here, jump to the left, pause to avoid the text that comes up, put powder over your sword, jump to avoid this door lag, sprinkle powder over here, switch back to sword, jump over this guy, try and kill both of those guys in one spin slash, and collect the key. Coming up here, we want to jump over here, jump and spin slash so that you hit the switch and kill that Stalfos at the same time. You want to delay it a little bit, because if you're not careful, you can actually make it so that you hit the crystal switch twice, which you do not want to do. So, and then you pick up this key. This is actually one of my favorite rooms in the game. It's got a lot of just like tight movement that is really fun once you get it fast. Oh, come on now. Sometimes you can go too fast like that and not activate the switch. And that's that room, except it's not. Oops. And there you go. So that room, it's just gonna take a little bit of practice, but it's pretty fun once you get it down. Now in here, we just need to push these two blocks together and jump into the pit. If you time this jump properly, you need to wait a little bit. You need to delay your jump until you're at the very edge. You can actually skip waiting for the platform to go back. Same here, if you time your jumps, then you can avoid waiting for platforms. Here we want to make sure we have our bow equipped, because we are going to be killing another mini-boss into arrows. Here I switch back to sword. And now coming up here is probably really the only change to the route since the last time I made this, and this is Boo Buddies. So basically, you've got these ghosts, and you can slash at them all you want, but they'll just keep coming back, and oh my gosh, they do damage, and it's so annoying. The intended way to do this is you put powder there, sprinkle the powder, kill the ghosts, and go through. And, you know, you can still do that in the speedrun, it's totally fine. But another way you can do it is if you come over here and wait for the closer Boo to get to you and jump so that he is underneath you. When you slash your sword, they'll disappear and just go right off screen. So, looks something like that. And there you go. And now we got Power Bracelet. We're going to continue moving forward. Oh. Like I said, this dungeon is pretty self-explanatory. There's not too much to note, really. It's just a matter of getting the execution down. This room, we need to kill the Pole's Voice, the Keese. Oh man, and that's a thing that can happen sometimes. That's a Guardian Acorn. When you kill 10 enemies without taking damage, that will show up, not randomly. It'll show up on your 10th enemy. You can skip the text box with the pause menu or save and quit, but if you delay it too much, you can soft lock your game. So you want to avoid that. So if it catches you really off guard, just let the text scroll by. But anyway, now we get the Nightmare Key, continue on. Just put on your sword, or your feather right here. Kill Pole's Voice. Kill Zol, kill that guy, and move ahead. Important thing to note for new players, if you're low on health at this point, there is always a fairy under here, so that can be something you can use for safety. Another thing to note about the feather, when you mash your jump button on ladders, you actually move faster. So this jump is annoying as heck. Basically, what you ideally want to do is not that. This is why I don't like doing this jump without Piece of Power, because you get a movement speed bonus with Piece of Power, but in 100% we don't get that. So it can be kind of annoying to get. It's very hit or miss for me personally. But with enough practice, you can get it somewhat consistently. And yeah, let's move on. So now we have the boss. Skip his text box here, put on your sword. There are quite a few things that you can do as a quick kill for this guy. So first off, you want to avoid his fireballs. He will throw 8 of them. I like to move up left starting on 7. Wall clip in here, and then hold A and B so that when he starts moving, you immediately pick him up. If you don't feel confident with your wall clip, you can actually confirm by just doing that. What this does is this will allow us to skip the 3 phases of throwing it up against the wall. Then he says, "Ha, you can't break my bottle." It's very slow. So by wall clipping up here, we can instantly break his bottle. And now we switch to bomb arrows. There are a couple of methods for doing this quick kill. The one I opt for is to wait a little bit and then drop a bomb to the left, line up with the top of this door, and fire off a bomb arrow as the boss gets recoiled into the bomb arrow. The other method of doing this is instantly dropping a bomb up. So I think it should look something like this. And that's why I don't do it. I've never been able to get the positioning or timing right for this one, but so I can't really demonstrate it, unfortunately, but it does work. I'm just bad at it. So yeah, way I do it, just wait a fraction of a second, drop a bomb to the left, and there you go. And that's Dungeon 2 for you. It's, like I said, pretty straightforward, not too much to it. And now, on the next episode, we are going to be covering a lot more stuff. We're going to be introducing many more mechanics and tricks. It's probably going to be one of the longer episodes of the series, because there's just a lot to cover, especially in my route. So yeah, but with that said, that is going to do it for this episode of Let's Speedrun Link's Awakening 100%. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you next time.